What's good, nerds and virgins? My name is YCN Toad Sage, and today I'm finna talk about my top 5 favorite fights in the OG Naruto series. Now, just to be clear, I'm not saying this is the definitive top 5 best fights in the show. I'm just saying these are my personal favorites. If you guys have any fights that didn't make the list but you think should have, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe y'all can change my mind. Starting off with the absolute banger. At number 5, I got Naruto versus Neji. This fight was so good to me for so many reasons. Like, even if you disregard the choreography and the cool use of the different jutsus they both have, the significance of this fight alone gives it a top 5 spot. Naruto wasn't even fighting him for the simple fact that he wanted to win the Chunin exams. He was also trying to get Hinata's get back for the way Neji put the paws on her. And as you can see here, he is failing miserably. Not only that, he was also trying to convince Neji that people's lives aren't dictated by some destiny set out for him. But Neji really wasn't trying to hear any of that because he's been forced to follow this path, and if he ever strayed away from it, the main members of the Hyuga clan would use the curse mark on him to cause him immense pain. The only thing that really holds this fight back for me is the fact that Naruto just out of nowhere was able to one-shot him. Didn't really make much sense to me, so overall I'd have to give this fight a 7.5 out of 10. At number 4, we have Hiruzen versus Seth the Programmer. This fight had some dope choreography and even better world building and importance. We literally saw everything in this fight. Both Orochimaru and Hiruzen were using an insane amount of jutsus on each other that we've never seen before. I mean, there were scenes where we just saw them straight up squabbling. And on top of that, we saw the first and second Hokage for the first time, and we saw a glimpse of what they could do at just 80% of their power. My rating for this is an 8.5 out of 10. At number 3, we have Team 7 versus Zabuza and Haku. As far as first arcs and first major antagonists go, the Land of Waves and Zabuza is really second only to the Soul Society arc from Bleach. This fight was what really got me hooked into Naruto. We got to see Kakashi get serious for the first time, we saw Naruto use his Demon Fox cloak for the first time, and for me, Haku was the first person in the series that really let me know how strong and how versatile the upcoming characters in the show are going to be. I rate this one a 9 out of 10. At number 2, I got Rock Lee versus Gaara. I am sorry, but if anyone has a top 5 OG Naruto fight list and this isn't on it, do me a favor and block that channel, dislike the video, and then delete the entire YouTube app. Who doesn't like to see a good old-fashioned fight where it's just straight hands? Gaara was represented as this unstoppable force, and for the first time in the Chunin exams, he actually looked beatable. I mean, just look how he has this man, like, give this nigga a map. And seeing the 8 gates for the first time and seeing what Lee was able to do with it really had me excited to see how Might Guy was with it, and to see how Rock Lee would progress and be able to use it without such severe consequences. And let's not forget when man literally stood up while unconscious with a broken arm and a broken leg, and it was later said that his body would never heal after that. So the fact that he stood up right after it happened was insane. My rating for this fight is a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I would fix about it is make it longer. And finally, at the number 1 spot, the absolute best fight in the OG Naruto series is Naruto versus Sasuke. I'm sure this one really isn't any surprise at all, and I doubt really anybody's gonna disagree with me, but in case they do, this is what I have to say about the fight. Holy shit. Like, seriously, those are the only 2 words that can explain how good this fight was. It's literally 10 out of 10 in every aspect. The choreography is among the best in the series, it's got the best clash in the series, the significance of the fight literally affected the entire plot going forward, and it was a perfect setup for their future fight in Shippuden. This fight, without a shadow of a doubt, is 10 out of 10. I'd love to hear why anyone thinks differently, but for me, this is a clear-cut 10 out of 10. That should do it, and that is my top 5 fights in the OG Naruto series. Subscribe and like the video if you want to, and let me know which of these fights are your favorite.